Stanford, Washington, Colorado, Stanford.
All right, let me make sure this
Will
shit live.
will we be able to see you like pull it up on the thing when we're live, or
What you mean?
like I don't know how to explain it, like to see like the comments and shit?
Oh, to see like if
Oh,
someone like on live is saying something.
oh yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
If he puts his two monitors up, yeah, we
I
should
got.
be able to.
Yeah, I can say. I think I can pull. I can pull up another screen and do it like that. I'm finna see something though. I'm trying to make sure it's live. It's hard to. There you go. Yep, we are live.
If he puts his two monitors up,
Yeah. Okay, so we are live. Gonna share it on Twitter. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, but
I was what I was wondering if there was something up with my connection. I was like,
nah, you good. You good. I'm finna try to pull this up for you real quick so y'all can. I don't want it on the screen. I just want to be able to show y'all specifically the chat. All right, let's see.
man, Dazo's gonna miss the first live, man.
Oh, cause I'm on the actual account. I'm tripping. I wonder why I can't see the live. It's cause I'm on the actual account.
Man, Dazo's gonna miss the first live,
Oh,
man.
jeez.
Oh wait, can I see that jump?
Hold on, I'm gonna put it up on our I'm gonna put it up in the Discord so y'all can see it. So y'all can see it. I don't know
Oh,
if
yeah,
y'all can
it's
see it.
live.
Just in case anybody pop in it. Y'all should be able to see that though. Y'all can see that though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get started, man. Let's get started. Do your intro, buddy.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to our first live show and welcome to the Get Quacked Up podcast. I'm here with my boys Six and Jev. Y'all say what's up?
What's good? What's good?
So today in this episode, we're going to be talking about going on the road and a battle in Salt Lake City. We're ready to get into this for our first live for y'all. And we hope you enjoy the show. Make sure y'all drop your comments. We'll answer your questions.
Alrighty. So let's talk about last week. What's y'all 3 takeaways for last week game?
I think, all right. So my first takeaway, I think the defense, this defense has got to wake up, I think, a little more, man. I think we're just giving up too many yards, man. Like, and that's what's going to give more teams opportunities to put more points up on us every single week.
Mm-hmm.
I secondly, my biggest takeaway is the run game will always like that, like seeing that, bro. Like we've seen obviously the whole year so far has been solidified, but just seeing that, bro. Hey, a lot of people are probably gonna be mad, but I don't care. Bucky should have got the Heisman campaign.
Oh,
Bucky.
That's facts. That's facts. I
Buck
mean, it's proven. It's being proven right now. So it's facts for
and
sure.
and thirdly, I think when we're in the passing game, I think we got to spread the ball out more, bro. I think everybody needs to touch the ball on offense.
Yeah, I agree with that. What's your 3 takeaways, Jeff?
I'm gonna say one. We need to get them tight ends more involved, man. That I like what they're doing, but I feel like they should be more involved
Mm-hmm.
because I don't feel like they're getting as much love. They're doing beautiful blocking, pancakes, all this, but they're just not getting the ball. And I don't feel like that's just. I feel like it's gonna hurt us more than it's gonna help us.
Yeah. I mean, and I agree with that big time because I mean, not just the tight ends. I would say the receiving core, like anybody that can get a reception. Like I feel like we need to get more people involved, get more people receptions, so it opens it up to make it a lot easier to get Troy the ball. So it's not like, oh, all right, this team is just gonna watch Troy because they know Troy is our main guy. So I agree with that. What was your other ones?
The second one is I can still see penalties are still gonna be in this year. It's just
Mm-hmm.
gonna I don't know.
I feel like it's
I,
the same 2 players every week though.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's crazy because how good they are, they shouldn't be doing that, but they're just making mental mistakes, and it's
Yeah,
hurting the team. And then they
yeah.
just play. They're probably like the best two on PFF. That's like the crazy thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, like, and then thirdly, I don't know what's going on in the red zone, man. But we need to figure that out. That's I think Stein's just getting too cute in the red zone.
Hold on. Let me ask y'all a question. Can y'all hear the stream like in the background also?
I can't hear it.
I
Okay,
can't hear it.
I just wanted to make sure because I'm like, all right, I hope they can't hear that shit because that'd be terrible to hear yourself
Yeah,
like
like
delayed. Yeah.
yeah.
But all right, so yeah. My 3 takeaways would be shit. I don't know where to begin. Like there's so many things that I could say. A lot of all right. One thing that do want to say is a lot of people, a lot of fans feel like we should just focus on just getting the dub instead of the style points. And I agree, the dub is more important. But you know, being a one-loss team, I know it's different. A million other different scenarios that could happen in the situation with us, and you know, in other teams. But I also feel like it's no reason that some of these teams like Washington State, it was no reason that we didn't put up 50 on them. Like I'm all
Yeah,
good with the dub, but at the same time it's like it's no reason that we shouldn't have put up 50 points on them at all. So that's something that I want coaches to stop being complacent with just getting by instead of making it known that you're the more dominant team. Like if we're the more dominant team, that shit should show. Like we should not have to feel like we're in a dog fight with teams that we feel like we're more dominant than. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like
and
I'm
I
not.
and I
Go ahead, go ahead.
and I agree with you on that too because if you look at it like the whole year, like besides Portland State, Hawaii, Stanford, and Colorado. Like even in the Stanford and Colorado games, like they got complacent. They didn't keep the foot on the gas. I mean, I know some backups come in and stuff, but like still, you got to run those types of plays. So when they're in that situation, they know like what to do in that moment.
Yeah, agree, 100% agree. So yeah, that. My other takeaway is that we need to work on wrapping up. Like a lot of players,
Yeah,
a lot of times we get in the back. Like we complain about our DBs not getting their head turned around. We complain about the coverages or might need better safeties and stuff. But a lot of these times, bro, if we think about it, bro, our D line is getting back there. They're just not wrapping up. Like first contact, the quarterbacks are always breaking these tackles. And it be from our top guys that we expect to dominate at the line anyway. So it's like our freshmen are coming in and wrapping up a lot better than guys like Jordan Birch, guys like Brandon Doyle. It's like we need to start wrapping up because if you wrap up, you save your DBs from having to extend their coverage or get lost in coverage because you wrapped up the first time and didn't let the play extend. So that's something that that's a takeaway that I realized that we still having issues wrapping up tackling. So that would be one. And then my third one would be, it's just like, I don't know, like, run the fucking ball. I know I want to be pass. I know I want to pass a lot more, but I feel like the pass game would flow a lot more easier than what it is if we run the ball down teams. So we have one of the best running back rooms in the fucking nation. We have one of the best running backs in the nation. So it's no reason that they shouldn't be running the ball down people's throat and then using that to open up the pass game. And when you decide to open up the pass game, don't open it up running fucking screenplays, bubble screenplays and shit. Get your guys involved. Get everybody involved. Like, you got all these weapons. Use your fucking weapons and just let everybody eat, bro. There's no reason that everybody shouldn't be able to eat in this offense. So those are my three takeaways.
And I feel like when we do start get our rushing attack going like early in the game, I do feel like that's why a lot of times like they get complacent because like Bucky's breaking off those huge runs, but then like you said, when we break off those runs, they're not setting it up like when they load the box up. They're just throwing bubble screens. Like they could take the top off right there. Like they are loading the box up and all their DBs are on islands. They have to learn that they have to pick and choose their moments of taking the top off. You just can't throw up 50-50 balls the whole year. It's not going to work all the time. Like it's just not.
Yeah, and that's why I keep telling people, when people ask why I'm complaining about the offense when we have the number, or may have a top offense or whatever the case may be, that shit's working now in the Pac-12. When you go play one of these dominant teams and you're talking about playing for national titles and shit, that shit's not gonna work against teams that are a lot better defensively. Like, if we want to be real, it might be 2 or 3 teams in the Pac-12 that you can say can compete defensively on a national level. You can go to other conferences and find 6, 7 teams in those conferences that defensively they can compete up with the best of them. Like it has to be. At some point we got to start realizing that if we're gonna keep trying to compete for a national title, that we got to start playing like a national title is what we want. Like getting complacent and just getting by, that shit's not gonna cut it when you go play against these other teams, because these other teams can come back. Like you can go be up like we was against Washington State. You can't go be up against like we was against Washington State against Alabama or Ohio State and start being conservative and just only running the ball, because those teams can make a comeback. They can get stops and start coming back. So that we got to get out of that mentality of just being okay with getting by. And that's something I want to change. But other than that, I'm happy. Before we get to our next topic, I also want to talk about recruiting. What have you guys seen out of them with recruiting? Like, is any recruits that you want to touch on? Any recruits that you want?
Well, I did see that Damian Pickett was at the Washington State game, I believe, and I seen something also that the fans were like chanting his name. So I love that Dan's getting like the fan base involved with these recruits to like show them like, hey, like we want you here, like we want to see you be great at our school. Like, come on, like I love that.
Yeah, 100%. Jeff, you got anybody you can think of off the top who you want recruit wise that we're pursuing, or even not even just recruits? We can talk about transfer portal guys that you might want to look after come the end of the season, any of that.
The 2 that I really want, like bad, because I know we're gonna need it, is Kevin Hums from DC and Jordan Seaton. Those are the 2 people that I want. One is in the 25 class and one's in the 24 class.
What position is the first one? I can't remember.
Safety.
Okay. I thought so. So yeah, I agree with that. I can definitely get with that. I do think we need a safety, but 25 class, that's a couple years away. So no, I do think we need to, like, and let me say this when I say it. I do think we have the talent in our safety room, in our DB room to have guys step up and play that role. but I would like to still hit the portal safety wise and find a veteran, either for safety, or I would rather find a veteran for the D line, because if you think about it, we're gonna lose a lot of our veterans on the D line this year to the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna say another that D line from was it Michigan State? I think it
Yeah, I
was.
was just.
I
Yep,
shared,
I
I
was just
shared,
about to say.
I quoted that whenever they said he hit the portal. I quoted, "That's who I would love to go get him."
Yeah, yeah, bro. I was just about to bring that up. That's crazy, but I think like that's gonna be our biggest thing. I think that's gonna be Dan's biggest thing when he hits the portal. I think he's gonna be looking to get more help in the secondary and buff up that defensive line once again.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just wondering who's gonna go in the portal in the safety position. That's that's
I do think we are gonna lose some guys to the portal, and
I
I ain't gonna say it's gonna be us losing. I think it's gonna be more so Dan realizing that players might not be what he
fit his
wanted,
system.
or they might not
Yeah,
fit what he's trying to get out of them.
exactly. Yes.
and
So
I think the thing to add to that is a lot of those guys that stayed were with Mario Cristobal, and they were giving Dan a fair chance, and I think Dan was also giving them a fair shot to see how they fit in his scheme.
mm-hmm.
And you're gonna see they're not leaving because they don't have the talent to play. They just don't fit what Dan wants to do. And
Yeah,
that's just what Dan wants to do. Like the way he plays defense is just being the most physical team.
and that's what we need to focus on, is being physical, because we got everything else. Once we get the physical part completely
Mm-hmm.
consistently, like, and I feel like everything else will just flow good. The people that I want recruit wise, that I'm ready to hear that Elijah Russian announcement. Like, I pray that comes soon, sooner than anything, because that's going. I feel like that'll start a domino effect. Like, all right, boom, Elijah committed, then we might be able to be like, all right, see, you might be like, all right, yeah, I'm definitely finna go here. They just sacked Elijah, and then you got all these other players that, like, all right, boom, all right, maybe that's where we need to go. That maybe we need to get right with Oregon, because if you think about it, this is our last year in the Pac-12. A lot of kids, if you want to be honest, felt like, they all love Oregon, but they felt like they wasn't competing against top level competition
Yeah.
over here in the Pac-12. So with that, us going to the Big Ten and competing against Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State, teams of that nature, where those teams are producing NFL talent, and you get to compete against those type of players, I feel like that's going to change a lot recruiting wise for us, and it's going to help us a lot. So that I definitely want to do with that one.
And that's why
Uh,
Dakota Fields flipped so quickly from USC. He was only going to USC so he could play in the Big Ten.
mm-hmm.
And that
Now,
changed it real quick.
real quick, once we got out there, that's what they hated. But I don't want to talk too much about them boys yet. Um, Another one that I want, I think is Brandon Baker. We got an opportunity for him also. And I think what's their running back name?
Oh,
It's a,
Nate Frazier.
Nate for. Yeah, I want him.
We're still not out of it for that. I heard that Dan's gonna be making like a big push, like from what I just seen from Scoop Duck, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I definitely want him. Um, yeah, portal, outside of the portal wise, I don't see the need to hit the portal for anybody offensively. It's a lot of people that feel like we need to go get a transfer quarterback, but while we on the topic, I do not myself believe that we need to get a transfer quarterback. I do believe Ty is that guy. I don't think that his receivers are hyping him up the way they hype him up, or his coaches are saying that he's improved so much from past coaches to now. I don't think they would be doing that if it wasn't what they say it was. I don't feel like Dan is the guy to come in and lie and tell you, oh, a quarterback is improved and this and that area, and in reality, he isn't ready at all. So I do think that Ty would definitely make a difference next year. I think he will be our guy. But I want to give everybody the fair opinion of a situation. If we do hit the portal, is there any quarterback that you guys see that you would like to go after?
I'm gonna let Jeff go. I'm gonna let Jeff go first this time.
I mean, we just got to see who lands in Florida first.
I mean,
But
yeah. I mean,
but I mean,
and
like,
it's some guys that we've heard names about that are backups on certain teams. Like a lot of people are saying Malik Murphy from Texas.
yeah, I was gonna say like him, but if Ewers is out right now for 3 to 4 weeks, he can step up in a huge role, and then people
Mm-hmm.
might be like, he might be like, I'm too good to be sitting on the bench. I'm out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like he could realize he's that good. Like he's like, yeah, I can still do this, but they're just put me on the bench, and then when Ewers comes back, I'm back on the bench. Nah, I'm gone. I mean, that's one. But man, like really, other than that,
And I
I can't
mean,
really say
I
much.
speak for my boy that ain't here, Mr. Dazo. Mr. Dazo suggests that we get Cam Ward. Um, my opinion, Cam Ward is a better runner. He has more experience because he has been playing starting quarterback. But if we come down to arm talent, I do not think he has better arm talent than Ty Thompson. Um,
Mm-mm.
I would stand on that. I would go to the grave with that one. Um, and and like I said, but when it comes down to the situation, a lot of people got to realize that a lot of the times Ty has been put in the game like last year, put in the game in shitty situations and expected to just come out like he fucking Tom Brady after been sitting on the bench all game,
Yeah.
not knowing if he was gonna play or not. Um, I don't think that's fair to any young quarterback, like at all, that don't got experience playing a full game. I don't think that's fair to them at all. I believe that if you give that kid the chance to go through the process of being that starter quarterback, like I think he can do that and win us games. I do think that, you know, his receivers believe it, his coaches believe it. So why shouldn't I? Until he prove otherwise that he can't be our quarterback, I'm not sold on going after any other quarterback at all. That's just my personal opinion.
All right. So me personally, I believe in Ty, bro. I've been a believer of Ty since he's came into Oregon since day one, since he's committed since day one. I don't feel like it's no mistake of like how Ty was rated, how he was highly touted in high school. I think Ty is going to get his shot next year, and I kept receipts, bro. I know a lot of Oregon fans. Whenever y'all see this, I kept the receipts of y'all bashing this dude like the world was ending. So when
Um,
he goes out and throws 4,000 yards next season and throws over 30 touchdowns, don't be
hey,
switching.
I'm pulling them out, boy. I swear to
Don't
God,
be
the moment
switching.
he win us that big game, I'm pulling out every tweet that everybody had to say. Like,
I
and
swear to God.
and I hate to be the petty person, but I have to do that with Oregon fans because we Oregon fans tend to sit and talk shit on players that are on our roster. Say they want a player to leave. Say they want to go get somebody else to replace that player. Like, you don't do shit like that consistently on social media where these kids can see it and think that when they actually come out and produce that you just gonna jump on train. No, I'm gonna call you out for that shit because that's bullshit. Like, unless that player has showed you, like, let's be honest, when Bo came, everybody kept talking about how he had his sparks at Auburn, but he couldn't be a good quarterback. And now all of a sudden everybody's, oh, Bo this, Bo that, Bo's could be
Yeah.
our best quarterback, and like now all of a sudden y'all on the train. You got to stop doing shit like that. Like, until a player can show you that they gonna consistently lose for you, then you shouldn't be out here treating them like shit, talking shit on them, saying you want them to hit the portal. So, that's my opinion on that. But to move on to another topic, this week we have Utah. Give me your opinion on Utah.
I'm about to say, you want me to go first or Jeff?
Jeff ass quiet. Jeff, go ahead.
Uh,
All right, man. They're a good team. Really good on defense. Like,
Hey, be careful when you say that because some Oregon fans are going to disagree with you.
no, I was gonna say,
I can't hear you if you're talking, Jeff.
yeah, I'm about to say.
I just heard you make a noise and then it went out.
I still can't hear him.
All
All right, well,
hold
shit.
on.
I,
While you fix your mic, I'll go and save you the trouble. Utah, I think they good defensively. A lot of people say, oh, they have a walk-on quarterback. From what I've seen out of that game, that's a damn good walk-on quarterback. Like I ain't gonna say he's just the greatest random quarterback that just come up and produce. I think their coaches did a great job scheming for him to come up and win them that game. Like I think they did a great job scheming and some plays he made, he shocked me. Like as a walk-on quarterback, that I was surprised to see him make. So I do think offensively he could make a difference for them. Personally, I don't think they got enough weapons to compete against our defense. But at the same time, schematically, we have our flaws against certain type of defense and I mean certain type of offenses. And we've seen that our linebackers do get lost with covering their guys for an extended period of time. Whenever you got a quarterback that can move the pocket, know how to extend plays and stuff, they have troubles keeping that covered. And Utah eats a lot off of that. They don't have the most mobile quarterback, but he can move around. He's one of the ones that do want to stay back and get the ball off, before he decides to even think about running. So I do think they could make some noise, but at some point they have their safety playing running back. I think we need to take advantage of the fact that their safety is playing running back. This man has to play both sides of the ball, chew his ass up. I know I want to run the ball, and this is why I say run the ball early. Get him to start pulling up, coming up closer to get more involved because he's tired. He don't want to have to make the distance to come close in because I don't think that their linebackers can fuck with us, our linemen, or make the first tackle on our running back. So their safety's gonna have to play up closer to defend the run game. And the fact that he's playing both sides of the ball, running back at that, I think we need to take advantage of that when he started cheating up and you see he's tired. Now let's take that shot to Troy Franklin. Now let's get that crossing route because he's not going to be able to keep up with these guys playing both sides of the ball all game. Like there's no way that shit happening. So that's my opinion on Utah. Go ahead, Bryce.
Now, like what I'm gonna say here, this is for just the fans that just downplay Utah so bad. I don't know why I'm seeing all over Twitter from Oregon fans that like Utah isn't some joke. Like they ain't just like whoop our ass the last 2 out of the 3 years. Like
exactly,
we're going to Salt Lake City. This isn't in our own pond. We are on the road going into their house. They have. I don't think they've lost at home in how like what like a year or two almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it's been about a year at least. They haven't lost at home in like a year.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just they like look. Their offense may not show it on paper, but when it gets going, bro. Their defense has won them a lot of games. I will say that.
Yeah.
They're only lost. I think they lost by a touchdown or two against Oregon State. But besides the fact of that, is Utah's a tough team. They're always a tough team. Like we're
especially
going on the road
in their house.
Yeah, it's a hostile environment. It's hard to win in Utah. Like it's plain and simple. And I think a lot of teams figured that out, even though they didn't have Cam Rising.
Bingo. That's facts. Jill, you want to try again?
Yeah, my fault, bro. My girl called me.
Oh, okay,
And then
okay.
on her way home, that's why she called me. But I was gonna say their D line is physical.
Very.
That I think if this is a big if they can stop our run game, that might be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big if. That's a big if because we average almost 7 yards per carry, and they only allow like 3 yards a carry.
Yeah.
So the most physical team is gonna win that game.
This game. That's facts.
Yeah.
I think that statement stands true.
And then I was gonna say, yes, it's a hostile environment, but the last time we beat Utah, we ended their win streak.
Yep.
So we can do it again. You just got to play physical. And Dan Land's going to get them hyped up. I already know he is. He's going to say, stand on business, all this, yada, yada. He's going to get them hyped up. Second half, he's going to say 0-0, boys. Let's keep working. Keep it going. Or step it up. It's going to be one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
And real quick, like the other day when we talked on the phone, Six, didn't we just say the last time we won in Utah was when Herbert made that throw in 2016?
To Darren Carrington. Yep.
It's going to be a physical game.
Physical game. But look, even then, Utah was a physical team then. And this is where, and this is why I say what I say about the offense, the passing game. You got to get more than just 2 receivers involved, because if you do, you make it a lot better on yourself. We threw the ball 43 times that day, and we also rushed the ball 43 times that day. You can't find no situation where Herbert and Bo Nix has threw the ball 43 times and we've rushed the ball just as much. Like, we gotta do that. We have to do that. We have to do that.
I agree with you.
So, what's the next topic you want to talk about, Mr. Bryce?
Shit, we got to give our three players that we're gonna be on the lookout for.
Okay. So what 3 you got, Jeff?
3 players to look out for. Obviously, Bucky. Bucky's gonna give us the spark. Second, I'm gonna go with Kyrie Jackson. Bounce back.
Oh yeah, he got to come back and have a great game. So yeah.
If he's playing, if he's playing.
No, they said he practiced today. Bucky practiced today. He practiced today, so hopefully he should be good to go. Dan said he expect him to be able to be good to go.
And then I'm gonna say Troy. Troy, they said they were locking Troy down. Yada yada. Who cares?
Oh, they said that? That's wow. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I seen that. So I want Troy to go for like 120, 140.
But that further proves, though, that everybody knows Bo is just going to be going for Troy. Like, that just further proves the point of that situation. And I love Troy to death, and I do want Troy to go for $100 and get a TD. Like, I be betting my money that he do that every fucking week, so I'd be disappointed when he don't. But I also want us to, I want to come out with the W's. And if it's force feed and Troy, then let's get the W that way. But if you need to get everybody involved, get them involved. Who's your 3, Bryce?
I'm gonna go with Bucky. If he's playing again this week, hope to God nothing barring anything. Justin Jacobs, and then I'm gonna go with Bo. I think Bo's just gotta stay calm. I think he's gotta keep the team calm in that environment.
I agree. Me is gonna be I'm gonna say the front of our the offensive line. I'm gonna say them as a whole. They determine this game. And I'm gonna say that our linebackers is gonna determine this game. I think our D line will get some push, but I need our linebackers to do their thing this week. Like, I need them to be able to cover. I need a pick from the linebackers this week. And I need Kyrie to come back and just dominate. Kyrie will be my 3rd one. I need him to come back and dominate this week. Like, we missed his present last week, and I just need him to come back and dominate. So them will be my 3. Next, let's talk. Let me see. Is there anything else I want to touch on? No. So let's give our score predictions. Jill, go ahead. Go. Nah, Jill, go ahead.
Oh man, score prediction. I'm gonna be honest.
Let's be real though. Be real. Not no fan shit. Like, let's be football fans right here.
No. I'm being real. I'm gonna say 31-23.
Damn, we are close, bro.
That is
We
close.
are.
With the way our fans talk shit, I feel like we shouldn't even. It should be a 2-touchdown plus game. Like we should be up 2 touchdowns at least. With the way our fans talking, that's the fan shit right there.
Yeah, bro.
That's being real. But if you want to talk about like how every organ, oh yeah, we win about 3 touchdowns. Bucky's going for 400 yards. Yeah, no.
Nah. All right, go ahead, Bryce. What's your score prediction, buddy?
I'm gonna go with 35-24.
Okay. I got a couple predictions here real quick. I got our running game going for 180 Saturday, and this is not fan shit. This is just gonna be the reality. I got us going for 180 as a whole. Bo, we need Bo to. I don't know, bro. They D line is just physical. I ain't saying they gonna be able to just stop whatever we're doing, but I feel like they're gonna be able to keep us honest and keep us involved with the pass game. So I need Bo to at least throw for between 250 and 300. Between 250 and 300. My score prediction would be what's the over and under for that game? 49. Ooh. I'm definitely taking the under on that. I just don't think we're gonna go over 49 total. So I'm gonna say bro, honestly, I'm gonna say Utah gonna get 17 and we're gonna score. No, I'm taking the over. Now that I think about it. Oh, Jesus. I almost made a mistake. Yeah, give me 17-36. 17-36. Yeah. I'm going to 17-36. If there's anybody in the comments that would like to drop a score prediction, just let us know because I would love to hear what y'all honest opinion is or what y'all think the score could be. But yeah, that, for the most part, that's where I'm at with it with the game. Is there anything that you guys want to touch on, coaching wise?
I mean, I just say, just like you said, we just got to get more players involved offensively. I think we're too predictable as an offense right now. I mean, obviously Bucky's gonna do Bucky, but we're just too predictable in the pass game. Like, we got to stretch the field.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's always the possibility that Son is doing whatever he can just to get through the season, and then he gonna randomly open it up against a team that we need to open it up with. That's the thought that's in the back of my head. But part of me believe that we just getting Will Stein, and this is just who Will Stein is, and we just gotta accept what comes with Will Stein. Since I brought up coaching real quick, I know we all seen Scott Frost at the game. What y'all think that was about?
I don't want to blow it out of proportion because I don't want to make it like I don't think it's really necessarily anything crazy. I mean, I just think he's.
It's kind of wild for him to randomly be popping up at a game.
Yeah, it is wild, but I mean, like he was also part of that 2014 team that went to the national title. But I mean, then again, you never know. They could be setting up.
I'm here for them to sign him for as an analyst, like to help Will, bro. Help him call plays, help him develop the QBs because we got a lot of young guys coming up. I'm here for that. Like I'm all for that. Like a lot of people talk about, he can't recruit. We don't need him to recruit. And if we want to be real, bro, even when he wasn't recruiting, he was still making that offense look like they was some of the greatest fucking players ever. When you think about it, you got Dan Lanning as your head coach. You got Lachlan as your running back coach. Junior Adams as your receivers coach. The only thing recruiting-wise he needed to be worried about is quarterbacks. Like, if you want to be honest, like regardless of what you bring him on for, you got all these other coaches that are great. Junior Adams producing NFL receivers after NFL receiver over at Washington when he was there. We've seen what Washington receivers could do the last what 5+ years or whatever when he was there. Like we've seen what they can do. So he can go and recruit the receivers himself. We don't need Scott to go recruit receivers. We don't need Scott to go recruit running backs. Like offensive line, we don't need him to be recruiting offensive line. That's not his job. His job, it could be our analyst and quarterback coach. Like that'd be great. Other coaches thing, we need Will to get the fuck up in the box and get his ass off the field so he can see what the fuck is going on, bro. I hate coaches being I hate coordinators being on the field, bro. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate that shit so much. And I honestly think that back when we had Mario and Moorhead, I think that was Moorhead's issue because he coached from down on the field. Like I feel like that up top, like I feel like that view up top gives you a better, like you understand, you see a lot more. You get to also see, like once you start learning signals and shit a team throughout the game, you get to see those signals and be like, all right, boom, let's get up out of that. You can tell your coach, get up out of that, make the changes, blah, blah, blah. Like I feel like those things actually factor in the process of the game. The last subject I want to talk about before we get up out of here is Big Ten. Man, is y'all ready for the Big Ten? Like, do y'all think we are ready for the Big Ten?
I think I'll tell you what, it could go either way. I think it's either we're going to go into the Big Ten and we're gonna make a splash like our first year and just go fucking stupid and get over their expectations of what they're giving us, and then secondly, I think that we could have some hiccups on the road.
Yeah, I agree. My thing would be is size, like physicality. I know we preaching that. I think we really need to make sure that when we get to the big, we ready to be physical because that's what you're gonna get week in, week out over there. It's fucking physical. JL, what you thinking about the big? You ready? You think we ready for the Big Ten? What you think we need to do to make sure that we don't get over there and embarrass ourselves and it becomes the Pac-12? Oregon should have stayed in the Pac-12. They really soft. They can't compete at this level. Like, what you thinking, Brody?
I think. I don't know, man. Answer the question because I was gonna say Dan's been in the SEC, so he knows what you have to do to be to win games and be physical. Yeah. But does he have those players now?
And that's where I'm at. Do we have the players that are ready to go compete against the physicality? Like, if we want to be honest, bro, the Big Ten, they are physical and fast. Like, the Pac-12 is just fast. Like, the Pac-12 for being just fast. Big Ten is physical, fast, and then you got SEC that's just physical as hell. Like, they finna outpower you at all outside of Bama. Like, we know Bama always got fast ass fucking players, receivers, and skilled players and shit. So that that's where I'm at with that. But outside of that, we're gonna conclude the podcast today with this live. Let me plug real quick. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter. You'll find all our Twitter. I ain't even gonna shout out all our Twitter handles. You can find our Twitter handles on our Get Quacked Up Pod Twitter account. It's all in the bio. Make sure y'all tune in for more episodes. We will be doing a giveaway, $25 gift card. I don't know exactly which stream. We need to talk to Dezo about that. Figure out when that's going to be because I know he says so. We do plan on having special guests on the show. If you guys tuning in more, we will have special guests on the show. Former players, I've reached out to a couple former players that would love to come on the show. We just got to figure out a day. I also want to make sure that we have people here to ask questions and everything before I bring them on. So make sure y'all tuning in, engaging. Make sure y'all liking the streams, subscribing, sending it to your friends, all of that, so we can get those players on here. We have couple analysts, recruiting people. We have a couple of those that want to come through, so we're gonna have them come through. Yeah, and that's where I'm at. You guys want to plug anything?
All I'm gonna say is let's just get ready for the road. Get ready for the road, man, because it's about to be. I think it's gonna be one of those games we're just gonna have to get by.
Yep.
Agree. Well, that'll conclude the episode. Go Ducks. See y'all Saturday. I'll talk to y'all Saturday. We will be posting on Twitter a lot more. So we'll be engaging with y'all on Twitter a lot more. We'll be doing more things. So we'll see y'all Saturday. Let's come away with a dub. Move on to next week, and let's get ready to go compete at the highest level. Go Ducks.
Yes, sir. Go Ducks.
Go Ducks.